Boys, girls, and everyone watching this video, I know, it's been a month since my last video. I ran away, but I'm back now. Okay, no, I just had finals and I couldn't keep up with all the thrilling Avatar Studios news, like the 9-month delay. Okay, no, enough sarcasm, because there have genuinely been a lot of cool things happening in the community since I've been gone. There was a video game leak that flew massively under the radar, which I don't even know how because it's literally a tie-in to the new adult Aang movie that's releasing next year. Speaking of the new movie, we also have a good bit of news surrounding that as well. There's also a new series that we're going to be talking about at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. I truly believe that will be the biggest thing releasing in Avatar this year. Anyway, first, I wanted to go ahead and talk about one of the new Avatar books coming out, Beasts of the Four Nations. I'll go ahead and make this one quick so we can get to the movie news after, because that's probably why most of you are here anyway. I just really needed to rant about this book for a little bit. This book has been sort of a meme in the community because it's been delayed constantly for the past 4, maybe even 5 years at this point. Airspeed Prime has sort of documented this entire thing on his channel throughout the years. It's honestly kind of surreal to see that it's even coming out. But we finally have a locked in release date and even some preview pages to go with it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this thing is super disappointing to me. Not only has it been delayed for years on end, so my expectations have risen a lot, but even if my expectations were in the gutter, I don't think I'd be happy about this. Most of the preview pages are in black and white, and also the format was just kind of a miss. This book isn't going to be an encyclopedia. Instead, it's written from Aang's perspective. So when it comes to talking about things like dragons, he's just not able to say anything because, of course, Aang wants to keep the dragons a secret. Literally on this page, Aang is like, hey, this is a dragon. I know nothing about them and I definitely haven't met one. The end. It's like you're paying $40 for this book just to have less information than the 2005 website. And there's also not even color. It's like, what are we doing here, man? Anyway, let's move on to the Aang movie news. I know I'm a little late on this one, but don't worry, we're gonna get to stuff that isn't so commonly known. But The Legend of Aang, The Last Airbender has been delayed from January to October of 2026. 9 whole months. But it's not all bad news, there's some good news too. It's looking like this is going to be the last delay as artists and people who have worked on the movie are coming forward and they're now able to speak about it freely. And we did get this logo reveal, which is pretty nice. Now we're gonna go over this logo more later. I just wanted to point out something about this delay that is a little weird. So a few months ago back at CinemaCon, it was reported that the animation for the movie was finished. And then a month after that, they announced Studio Mir was now helping with the animation, which was kind of weird because the animation was, as you know, supposed to be finished. But hey, maybe Studio Mir is doing some post-production work. But after that, they announced the 9-month delay. So is there any other way to look at this other than there were some production issues going around? Kind of like the rumor suggested back in February? I have a couple of friends that work in the animation industry and they told me that Studio Mir was hiring across multiple disciplines, suggesting that they're doing a large part of the movie. I don't know how we go from animation being finished to Studio Mir coming on board and doing a large portion of the animation. Like, really wish I knew what was happening at Avatar Studios. If someone watching this video knows what's going on, but my DMs on Twitter are open. Just kidding. We need to be like the Snyder fans and start the trend hashtag release the flying Bart cut. Let me see the original movie from the CinemaCon announcement. Let me see it. I need to see the pre-Studio Mir movie. Okay, but in all seriousness, let's just give Flying Bark and now Studio Mir their extra time to get this movie looking as good as possible. We absolutely need this movie to succeed if we want Avatar Studios to make it past the release of Seven Haven. If this movie does bad and Seven Havens comes out to just okay reception, it's probably bye-bye Avatar Studios, I'm not gonna lie. A few artists working on the movie did confirm that this movie was going to be in 2D animation, with the backgrounds having more CGI elements, which is great to hear. A lot of people were worried that this movie was going to be full 3D instead of the classic 2D animation, so it's nice to have that cleared up. Let's go ahead and talk about the logo for a little bit because I'm actually impressed. They turned this really long and wordy and, in my opinion, bad title into a great logo. I like the air logo behind the text. It gives a nice little pop to the whole thing. The colors are nice and vibrant. If each of the Avatar movies explore a different avatar and then they put their native element in the background, it could be a little cool theme to follow. I do like this logo significantly more than the last one that was leaked last year, if you guys remember that. While we're on the topic of the Aang movie, we actually got another look at his design in this movie. The way this one came out is so weird, but also so Avatar. Essentially everything we know about Avatar Studios or future projects always comes out through leaks first, and the source behind the leaks is always just so random, like it's a random Vimeo upload, or a company messed up and put out something too early, or it's from Edelweiss. You know, it's always like that, and this time it's no different. This is from Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, which is coming out later this year, and it's been leaked that many of Paramount's IPs will be included in the game. Basically all of Nickelodeon. It was leaked that adult Aang from the 2026 Avatar movie would be in the game. Not Kid Aang, but full-on adult Aang with the same design that we see in the 2023 CinemaCon concept art. His vehicle will be a glider, but you know, with a little airbending ball at the end of it. I'm scared to show off the official leaks, so I've had these recreations made, and they're pretty accurate, you know, with a little bit of creative liberty so the Paramount assassins don't strike me down. But the leaks are everywhere, and other YouTubers who aren't scared of the Paramount assassins, they've posted it on their channel. So if you want to see the official art, you can probably find them, but you should wait until after this video because we still got a lot of cool stuff to go over. The game will not only feature adult Aang, but also other Avatar themed maps, with the Southern Air Temple specifically being mentioned, as well as Lion Turtle Island. On these maps, you're going to be able to use bending gimmicks that will allow you to take different routes. Earthbending will open up different paths, you know, that sort of thing. I'm assuming this DLC will be coming out later next year, right before the movie's released, or maybe soon after the movie. This game is just one of the many tie-ins planned for the movie. Starting in January of 2026, we have 5 confirmed movie tie-in books that are all by Penguin Random House. Now, of course, this is just what they're doing. There's going to be many different companies doing tie-in stuff. This is just what we know so far. The last thing I wanted to talk about in this video is a new Avatar series. Okay, a new Avatar book series, but wait, I know a lot of people hear book and they're instantly not interested, but this one is an illustrated book, so it's gonna have pictures throughout the chapter. I think this book sounds super interesting because it's the first Avatar book, or really any media we've ever gotten, that doesn't focus around an avatar or characters we already knew. This book features a group of kids that we've never heard of before or have never seen. It's called Lighted Up Avatar Legends Bending Academy Book 1 Fire. This specific book follows an 11-year-old boy named Adaki, who is a firebending prodigy who is attending a Fire Nation bending academy. This whole book centers around him and his friends joining a tournament, while they'll have to compete against older and more experienced firebenders. I just think this sounds so fun. Right now, it's giving me Chunin exams vibes, which is my favorite arc in Naruto. It's just the perfect mix of friendship, training, fighting, hard work, coming of age, getting stronger. Man, it's got it all. The Chunin exams is where it's at. So imagine that, but mixed with Avatar. Sounds perfect to me, man. And hey, there's even gonna be pictures, so it'll make making videos easier for me. Lighted Up is out November 18th, 2025. Anyway, leave a like and comment for more Avatar videos in the future. And also, to help your boy out, because it's been a month since I posted, I'm gonna need that algorithm push from you guys. So, if you made it this far, comment down below Avatar. Anyways, I'll see you guys in a few days with another video. Bye.